Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? BC, welcome back. I've had a few days off from doing the lives. I had my parents here, and we were doing a lot. I had my challenge, which I'm still doing now, the Precise Communication Challenge. We're having a really good time with that. Check out the Agagi program that I made for new salespeople, entrepreneurs, people who are kind of getting started, need some direction. Provides a private group, accountability, and a lot of stuff that you need to really get your feet off the ground. And then eventually you can join some of my other stuff if you're interested. But I made that one for the average person. Okay. Is it in you or not? Is it in you or not? Now, what's more important about that question, what's more important than what you have as a person is what's in here. You see, what separates me from everybody else, for the most part, from what you experience or what you see in the world, is this. I operate at this level differently than the average person. I'm not the tallest, the strongest, the most intelligent, or any of that shit, but my mindset is different. And this is what people will go and scour the ends of the earth to try to acquire, is the mindset. Because this is what allows a human being to push for their potential and reach it. It's nothing else. Yes, techniques and knowledge and all that stuff is great. But if you don't believe anything is going to work and you don't view yourself a certain way and this isn't unlocked, you will be limited to this, to average, above average, not so good, not extraordinary, incredible, the best, cream of the crop. But if you don't believe, if you don't think it can be you, if you don't see yourself doing that or being that way or becoming that person, forget it. So is it in you or not is all up here, dude. And that's what I want to talk about with everybody a little bit today. It's that. Is it in you or not? Because however you answer that, it's true. If you say no, it's not. If you say it is, okay, cool. Now, for most people out there, they lack purpose. They don't know why they do things. They just float around through fucking life. And for me, when I got into real estate, right, 10 years ago after my professional career in sports, I said, man, I really need to get my shit together. And I became very clear and said, what do I want my life to look like? And what do I want to become? Who do I want to be as an individual? Me, BC, what do I want? Where do I want to get to? How far do I want to go? What mountain do I want to climb, right? Where do I see myself? And very quickly, one of the first things that came to my mind was communication and mastering that shit. To see myself speaking on stage in a stadium full of people and everybody hanging off the edge of their seat, waiting to hear my message. The ability that in everyday life, have the accessibility to anybody, have the comfort, the ease, the confidence, right? That in any social situation I can thrive. Yes, I envisioned that shit 10 years ago. Today, I'm there. I've spoken in front of thousands, right? Socially speaking, I would say I'm pretty high up there on the fucking ladder at this point in regards to comfort and ability and, men, women, anything, it doesn't matter, kids, right? But I've worked my fucking ass off to get there. But this is the key. I became clear about that 10 years ago, crafted the plan, followed through, and I'm still on that journey today. And every single thing that I envisioned back then, I'm either very close to achieving or have already achieved. But I was crystal clear about what I wanted. And I held on to that shit. I took pictures of it. I wrote it down. I held it in my mind's eye 24/7, 365. And that's what I obsessed about. So was it in me? Yes. Why? Because I decided that it was in me. Not because of who I am or where I come from, if I have the money or connections and all the other bullshit the world tells you. No, because I made the decision and I said, no one's going to stop me. If you want to stop me, go ahead and try. I will challenge anybody to stop me on this journey, right? That was my conviction. I would literally tell people, it doesn't matter. Put anybody in front of me or anything, I'll get around it. I'll figure a way out. Give me the impossible odds, I'll smash them. Because if you look in the past, anybody who achieved anything of note had to face insurmountable odds. All the people with the inventions and the breakthroughs and all the stuff that we celebrate to this day, everyone else told them they were fucking crazy. If you're the first person in your family to break away from a 9 to 5 and becoming an entrepreneur, you know what I'm talking about. If you're the first one to do something different, what are you doing? No, that's crazy. Do this, take the safe route. That's what everybody says. But the people who made it, it was in them. It was in them because they believed and they made the decision and they went after it relentlessly until it was acquired, until the achievement was ticked off, whatever it was. You see, that's the difference. Now, I can't give that to you. Nobody can, but you need to be clear about what you want and who you want to become. And then you make the decision to go after it. That's it. There's no other way around it. Now, people say, well, I can't figure it out, or what do I do? I say, well, you need to go out there and experience life. You need to interact with people. You need to try things. Life is an experience behind your phone or behind the computer. It's out there in the real fucking world. Stop worrying about the gossip on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Who gives a shit? Who cares if you're not doing anything with yourself in your life? Aren't you tired of sitting around and doing nothing? Aren't you sick of another year going by? This is about to be the end. Dude, this year went by quick. Aren't you tired of not getting the results and doing all these things? And what are you waiting for? Right? No one from the outside is going to come help you get your shit together in regards to what you want and who you want to be. Nobody has the answer to that question except for you. But people won't take simple pen to paper or any time for themselves to explore these subjects. It's not that you need to find yourself. You need to reconnect with yourself. When you were a kid, you were very clear about what you wanted and you were very cool with you. You had conversations with yourself. You were in tune with your feelings. Everything was cool. But when you're an adult, everything changes. And some of the innocence of the child gets taken away, which is good because you need to learn the real world. But a lot of the good raw material of the child is lost in the process. That stubbornness to be what you want to be is lost. And now suddenly, I don't know what to do, right? Imagine if you said that to the 7-year-old version of yourself. They'd kick your ass and say, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? What happened? You grew up and you became a loser. That childlike stubbornness and enthusiasm for life, where has it gone? No child would tell you they don't believe in themselves. Meaning that was once you. That was once you. Where the hell did that go? Now, if you're not having those conversations with yourself and putting pen to paper and really being in tune with you, you need to start. Because I or no one else is going to help you. Because what happens? The person who's lost, what do? They go searching outside of themselves. You watch influencers and you do all the bullshit that gets you distracted and then wanting things that you don't really want. You're trying to fill a void. You're trying to fill a void. That's the problem. And when you're filling a void, you're probably going to put in a bunch of nonsense. Oh, I want a Lamborghini. I want this. I want that. No, that's not what you really want. You're just filling a void. Because you're so disconnected with what you want, who you want to be, and what you see the future to be like, and what your potential is. Because you don't take any time to do it, right? And the outside, right, will say, oh, you're a loser if you do it. Like, people have been calling me weird for a long time. Oh, you're weird, and this and that, and all the recommendations I give to people, I could give a shit what they say. I don't care. Yeah, I'm weird, but I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm happy, I'm great at what I do, I'm disciplined, I'm committed, I'm all the things that you want to be. I don't care what your negative opinion is, because deep down inside, you want to be like me or someone like me. You just won't admit it. So for the individuals watching this, when's the last time you put pen to paper about your potential, about what you would like, your desires, what you want to be good at, where you want to spend the lion's share of your time? Because most people, it's never. I urge you to ask yourself these questions and spend more time with you a little bit every day. When you go back to the old cliche, morning routines and all that stuff, that's what that was designed to do. For you to journal, right? Meditate, be with yourself for a little bit before you give your time, attention, and resources and everything else to everybody in the world. And the more we do this, the easier it is for you to be in tune with yourself and know what you want and go after it. You're less concerned with other people's criticism and judgment. You're not worried about the drama and gossip in the world. You're focused on you and what you want to do and to the people that matter to you, your family, your friends, or whatever it is. Great. That's the recipe. Now you're on code as a human being. Not watching random people on TikTok and wasting your life doing nothing. So is it in you? Yes, if you believe it is. But I can't force it on you. I can't make you believe it. You need to do it. All the stuff that I've achieved over the last 10 years in the professional world, the business world, and the online world, nobody would have looked at me at day one and said, oh, this guy's going to be a star. Nobody. I made that shit happen. Because I'm relentless. I'm committed. Right? And I stepped on the scene saying, you motherfuckers haven't seen anybody like me yet. Watch what I do. Boom. In your face. And I've carried that attitude with me. I don't care what other people think about that. I don't, because it's getting the result. And everything in the world right now is twisted. We're too concerned if people think we're cool or this and that. Dude, priorities are just absolutely twisted right now. It's insane. People would rather look cool to the world and be depressed and on the brink of suicide than the opposite. It is just nutty what's going on right now in the world. It really is. Which side of the fence do you fall on, y'all? Are you holding on to some bullshit part of your identity? Maybe a car, maybe some story, because you think that's what makes you relevant or cool in the world, instead of just letting it go and doing what you want to do? Why? Why? Well, I don't want people to make fun of me. They're going to make fun of you anyway. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to hate you. We're not designed to be liked by everybody, y'all. There's too many damn people on the planet. We're all individuals. We're all different. Meaning, people are going to not like certain things about you because you're different. There you go. So when you look at the priority list, the wrong things are up at the top and the right things are at the bottom or not even on the list. If you're not happy right now and you're watching this, ask yourself, why am I not happy? Now, if it's because you're not putting in the work and doing what you're supposed to do, then you have every right to be unhappy. I'll tell you that. Because you're not even giving it a shot. You're not even trying. And that's your own DNA making you suffer and punishing you for not doing it. That's by design. That's by design. Because you're not meant as a human being to sit there and do nothing and waste your time on a phone or on the internet. You're meant to do something, to procreate, to evolve. And when you're not on code and you're not doing that, you suffer. Most of what's out there is a distraction from that purpose. Now, when you guide your own compass, you start regaining control of that mechanism, y'all. But many of you have willingly handed off your compass to somebody else. Where do I go today? Oh, this way? Oh, that way? Then you wonder why you're apathetic, you're not motivated, you have no energy or zest for life. Well, no wonder, dude. Think about our current society. Everything is convenience. Get food delivered to my door, right? I don't have to go out anymore. I can just watch porn. I don't have to talk to girls. I mean, shit, it's crazy. That's the world that we live in. People don't even know what's going on in their own neighborhood, but they can tell you what's going on halfway across the fucking world because of their phone and Instagram and Facebook and all that nonsense. It's insane. If you're plugged in at that level, good luck, dude. Come back to here, to reality, to your world, to your priorities and what you want to do. Then life starts to change. And in the beginning, it might not feel comfortable for you because you're so used to having your attention outside instead of on you and your journey and your betterment and your improvement. Because even if right now, let's say you're working a job that you don't like, well, what's the next step? Can this build you to the next one? Can this help you save up the money to start your own business or what you want to do? Well, again, you need to strategize and create the plan to do that, not just float aimlessly like most people. I did that. I remember before I got my real estate license, I had all these little side hustles and stuff to save up money. I was clear on my purpose. And the moment I got my real estate license, I cut all that other shit off. I went 100% into real estate. And the rest was history. But every single move was a pawn or a piece being moved on the chessboard. It was strategic, man. And I did that shit 100% effort and 100% pride. There was no just, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just going to work. There was none of that shit. None of it. I refuse to accept that in my life and the people around me. Yes, this is intense. Yes, this is a different way of living. Yes, this is the antithesis of most people. Fantastic. That's why you'll get different results. You can't walk, talk, be, think, and act like most people and get a better result. You're going to have to be weird and different and crazy like me. I don't want to be normal and like them. That's my response to that. You're crazy, you're this, you're that. Exactly. Yes, I am. I am. That's why my results are so much better. That's why they want to be like me. That's why they envy what I have. That's why they talk shit about me behind my back, but I don't know who they are. That's why. Yes, I'm good with that. Cool. Okay, guys, I'll keep it short and sweet today, but we're back on the lives. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this, because once the show hits a particular viewership, we're going to start opening up the lines and having live conversations. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.